In today's tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to design a flat cartoon character in Procreate based on a reference photo. This tutorial is for anyone with an interest in illustrating unique characters. No previous experience needed. All you need is an iPad and a stylus, preferably Apple Pencil. If you are ready, let's get started! As always in the beginning, I'm going to create a new canvas. So let's click on this plus button. And from the list, I'll select 2K by 2.5K pixels canvas. These are the dimensions I normally use for social media posts. Today we are going to create a flat female character design based on reference photo. It can be also called vector style illustration. So it's one of those rare designs where I'm not going to apply any texture pattern brushes, and not even a texture overlay. The entire drawing will be made using standard Procreate brushes that are usually applied to create outlines. It's technical pen and monoline. No extra brushes needed. I only prepared a color palette for you that can be downloaded along with a reference photo in the video description for free. This is the plan. We first create a quick sketch, then clean the lines, color it, and add a background in the end. It will be a relatively short and easy tutorial. I hope you will enjoy it. If you'd like to watch more detailed and advanced video tutorials, get my premium brush sets and support me at the same time, welcome to my Patreon page. It is also linked in the video description. With that being said, let's start drawing. To import the reference photo into our project, there is a very useful feature in Procreate called Reference. I use it quite a lot. Its big advantage is that you don't spend a layer, which is important when you have a limited number of layers for drawing. We just need to go to Actions, then open Canvas tab, and from the list, select Reference. Now let's switch to Image and click Import. Then select the required photo. It will appear here, and we can move it all around the canvas. I will put it here in the left-hand corner. Just make it smaller. Like this. For sketching, I would recommend you to use one of the following brushes. It can be 6B pencil from Sketching, that has this texture, or Ink Bleed brush from Inking. These are the brushes I use for sketching most of the time. They work quite well. This time let it be Ink Bleed. I've set the brush size to 7%, and I think it would be better to use some other color rather than black. It will be this one, number 8. When looking at the reference photo, we should notice some remarkable features that can be reflected in the drawing and make it recognizable. I'm not going to make a 100% copy of the woman. Instead, I will make a few notes. First, she has slightly curled dark hair, beautiful dark eyes, pale skin with some pink tones in it, and rather neutral facial expression. We can't say if she's happy or sad, so I will try to reproduce all mentioned above in this character illustration. I will repeat that I'm not making a portrait of this particular woman. I'm just creating my own character using this photo as reference. I find her very beautiful and inspiring. So let's start drawing the head. I will try to make it very simple. Just create an oval. Let's also consider the angle. We can see it is a little turned. So it will go like this. Then she has an ear. It goes to the side like this. I will add a small detail inside it. Also make it simple. And then I will determine the hair shape. It goes a little to the left side. So I will make a curve like this. Now it goes behind the head. And then to the right. Let's also make it curly on top. It is not very long. For now we just need to create the shape. And later we will make it more detailed. It covers the forehead a little bit. Let's remove this part of the head. It will be under the hair. If you ask me what kind of eraser I use, it is medium hard airbrush from airbrushing section. It works well. So let me switch back to brush and maybe add a few strands. We'll get something like this. I will also remove the part of the ear. Let it be big. So I'm only taking the big shapes. Now we need to draw the eyes. They will go approximately on the same level as ears. And we also need to consider the angle. So this eye will be slightly bigger, because the head is turned. I will draw it this way. Then on this side. It will look shorter, because as I said, the head is turned. Then there are these wrinkles above the eyes that we can also show. And I will consider the direction of the look. So the first iris will be located somewhere here. And the other one in this corner. We can also add pupils. Let's also add eyebrows. I will simplify them. If you'd like to fix one of the shapes, on this stage we can use liquify. It is set to push. I think the eyes are too wide, so I will adjust the shapes a little bit. And continue drawing. For the nose I can offer you a few options. We can make it simple like this, or cute like this. We can just draw two nostrils, or maybe add a line to it. There is another way to make it this way, but I will do the following. Draw a curve like this, and then a short line. Now for the lips, I will put these two dots and connect them with a line. Now we can add lips shapes. Also simple. As we can see, she is not smiling, so I will also make it neutral. I just don't want to make her very sad. So we can make something like this. Later we will clean it. And after that we can draw the neck. It will start from here, approximately from the center of the chin. Then it'll go down like this. Maybe we can actually make the line upper and remove this part of the hair. It will look more like truth. Like this. Now I will draw the shoulders. Let's make them round. Just to add more cuteness. I will also draw this one. And actually at the bottom, we can connect them with an arc. Just add a collar. I will also make it round. And maybe I will just add a small detail. Something like this. I think now the sketch is almost ready. Maybe we can just do this. I want to add some blush on her cheeks. But instead of doing it in traditional way, let's do it quite different. I will draw an arc here. So we will make this part pink. And also on the opposite side. We can put it somewhere here. I think it'll make her even more cute. Our first sketch is ready. We can continue in the next part. I'll see you there. This is the second part of the tutorial, in which we will create clean outlines on top of the sketch. We already don't need the reference. So I will remove it from the canvas and go to create another layer above the sketch. We can now lower the opacity of the sketch to around 37%. Go here and grab the base color. It'll be color 7. Here we also need to change the brush. I'm going to use technical pen. If you'd like to get smooth lines, you may need to go to stabilization and increase some of the settings in the streamline, stabilization, and also motion filtering. These are optional. We just need to set the brush size. It can be set to around 10%. And I will start outlining. From the side of the head. Here we can add a curve. Then go down. Finish it. I'm trying to do it slowly. And also get smooth lines. Let's now work on the ear. Let me also try to make it smooth. So I will be rotating the canvas. And match it. Let's add this detail. And due to the dynamics in the brush, we can make it wider by pressing. Like this. Let's finish it here on top of the head. I will also match it. Try to make it round instead of having straight lines. And it is fine. Let's continue and draw the eyebrows. I will just outline the sketch. Then we can fill it. I will start dragging the color and slide with the pencil to the right to increase color draw threshold. Let's also do it here. And then fill. We can now work on the eyes. I will start from this tip and increase pressure here in the corner of the eye. From this point I will make it curvy. Stop here. We can paint this corner. And then draw the iris. I will start drawing it, and after that, wait a second to make it perfect. Let's now do it here. I will also start from this tip, apply low pressure first, and then increase it. This way we will get a wider line in the corner. Then I will start from here and make another curve. Here we can make the line shorter, like this, and also paint the corner. Let's add the iris. We can see only part of it due to the shape of the eye. If you'd like to edit it, just click here. Let's also paint pupils. I will start drawing a circle, then wait a second and adjust it. I will drag it a bit upper and maybe increase its size, but I still want to make it look like a circle. We can now fill it and also draw it on the second eye. Try to make it same size. So I will also scale it like this and then fill. Alright, now we have it. Let's also draw this line for the nose. I will also make it perfect, and after that add the short line. I will go down and draw the lips. I will press more here, then go to the opposite side and make it same. We will paint the lips later. For now we are just creating the outlines. So let's do it on the hair. I'll start from here. We can add a few hairs that go outside. And instead of drawing at the bottom, I will just start drawing like this. For separate hairs. We can make some of them curly. Here I will add a shadow like this. And then a few more lines. Let's now continue here. I will determine the neck shape. And after that work on the hair too. I will be just drawing vertically, not connecting it at the bottom. We can also add a shadow this way. Then add a few more lines. Let's also make them curly. Some can be shorter. From here it'll go this way. I will add this long hair. And it is also fine. Let's go upper and outline the entire shape on top. So it'll start from here. Let me apply low pressure, then work on top of it. I will continue to follow the sketch. Let me add a hair strand that will also go outside. Maybe another one here. I will continue this line. And then draw parallel. also not connecting it at the bottom. Some of the hairs may start right from here. So it'll look like they're shaded. And then it'll go to the side. Let me first add these hairs that go separately. Also another one. Then I will start drawing here. Actually, we can start from this side. I will apply more pressure in the beginning. Go more to the right and start to make them curvy. I will add a few more hairs. Just a few more waves. And the hair is done for now. We just need to outline the t-shirt. Let's make an arc here. Then another one. Draw this shoulder. I will make sure to connect all the lines. And actually, I think we don't have to draw at the bottom. When all the outlines are ready, we can proceed to coloring. And to keep the colors on separate layer, we can create another one and put it under all layers. We can start painting with the face. So I will select color 10 from the palette. Also go here to the layer 2, tap on it and set it as reference. Now let's go back to the new layer and start dragging the color on the face, like this. If you like, you can adjust color drop threshold. I will also put this color on the neck. Now we can add one more layer above this one and clip it. Let's also remove reference. I'll go back here and draw all the pink parts. For that I will select color 12 from the palette. Also technical pen is still there. I will draw the first cheek. Connect it at the bottom and fill. Let's now draw this one on the opposite side. I will also close it and fill. Let's add some cuteness to the nose. So I will start drawing from here and draw an arc going to this small line. We just need to connect the rest of it and also fill. We will get the stylized nose. We just need to finish the lips. I will also create the outlines first and then fill. On the same layer we can draw the irises. On the reference we had them dark, so I will pick color 11. It's dark brown. We can just add one more layer. Paint this way and fill it. Let's also do it here. Or we can just paint it manually. Like this. Now I will add a layer under it. Pick white color right from the background. And draw the white parts of the eyes. I will also first outline it. Then connect it. And fill. Let's also do it here. And now we can actually remove the first sketch to see if everything is clean. Let me adjust a few lines. So we can now see the edges better. And I think it is quite nice. Let's work on the hair. I want to add it on another layer that we can try to place above this one, or actually above all the layers for the face. Then I will select base color for the hair. It will be number 8. Here we can use selection. Just pick freehand and start outlining it like this. From this point, then on this line on top. I'm trying to make strokes inside the line. Then go down here. It will go this way. Then I will outline it around the ear. On the left side. Then it will go to the left this way. And we need to close the selection. If we tap here and then color fill, we will get it filled. We just need to fix this part. Actually, let me first paint on the white areas that appeared between the outlines and the color. Just want to fix it. And also make the line smooth, because selection doesn't do that. Let me now pick this color, go to the layer with the skin, and paint this part manually, because it wasn't painted while using reference. Now it is fine. We can finish the hair by adding a few highlights. And for that I'm going to select color 9. Let me just find the layer with the hair. It's this one. And I think I will add one more, right above it. We can make a couple of strokes on this side. Make them curvy. Then I will add another one here. One more. And on this point, it will go in the center. I will be changing the pressure while drawing these curvy lines. So some of them will be wider and the others will be narrow. Let me paint one more. Also here. On this one. And some of them may go down. I will paint a small one here. Let me just make it better. Then I will add another one. And a couple here. Now the hair is ready too. We can add a shadow on the neck. For that, let's go here to layer 3. We can add another one above it. And it'll get clipped right away, because this layer on top is clipped too. For the shadow, I will select color 13. We can just draw an arc from here. Wait a second. And then adjust it. Let's make it a bit wider on the left. Then we need to close it. It'll go under this line on the chin. Then I will also close it on the right side. And only after that we can fill it. Finally, we can paint the t-shirt. Let's also do it on a new layer. We can actually create it under all layers. I will just drag it down and then select base color for it. It'll be number 14. We can use this sketch here. Just go to selection. I will make sure to stay on the correct layer. It's this one. Then I will tap here and start outlining from the shoulders. Also try to match it with the line. We can now draw an arc here at the bottom and finish it. It'll go all the way here, then around the neck, for the collar, and then I will also tap. When this part is ready, we can deselect it and remove this part. We can see all the edges clearly. I just want to add a couple of details. For example, if we pick some light yellow color, like number 15, I will also go to this new layer that has yellow color and draw a few tiny circles as a hint for the pattern. Also, we can add some extra color. For example, number 16. We can try to alpha lock the layer and then paint this part. Let me increase the brush size to make it faster. And I will try to stay inside the outlines. I will now go back to yellow color, unlock the layer, and also go to change the brush into monoline. Its size set to 9%. And I will add a few more elements. I will start drawing an arc from here, then also make it perfect. We can edit it like this, then grab a eraser. It is still set to medium hard airbrush, and I will remove some part just by erasing it. We will get this. We can now actually go ahead and change the background color. I want to select color number 1. And after that the drawing will pop up from the background. What we can also do is change the color of the outlines. And there are 2 ways to do that. We just need to go here to the layer with the outlines and we can either alpha lock it or create another layer above it and clip. I will go with the second option. So let's now select color 13 from the palette. We can also use monoline and start drawing like this. I will recolor it here. It may also go a little up, so I will lower the size in order not to damage the hair. But we can also outline the chin, like this. Go a little up here. We can continue it on this side. And it will be enough. We can keep the rest dark for the contrast. And in the last part of the tutorial, we will work on the background. So I will create a new layer and place it under all layers. Let me select color 5 from the palette. And I think I better switch to technical pen. I'm just more used to it. Now, starting from this point, I will draw a random leaf shape. Go up like this, then connect it and fill. Let me use Liquify to adjust the shape. It may go this way. I will also grab a razor and work on the edge more. Alright, now I like it better. We can add one more layer and also drag it down. On this one I will apply color number 4. Use the same brush. Also start somewhere here and make another shape. We also need to connect it and then fill. Let me try to adjust it too. I will just make it more curvy. And maybe change it on top a little. Add an angle to it. Until we get something like this. Okay, on the same layer, we can draw another leaf on the side. This time I will select color 3 and make the shape slightly different. I will just start somewhere here, make the first curve, and then another one. Match it with the shoulder, also connect it, and after that fill. I think we can adjust this one too. I'm again using Liquify tool. It's one of my favorite tools from Procreate. With this tool you can fix the shapes easily. Okay, I think this is fine. We can just add a few details. For that I will create a layer on top of this one and then clip it. For this leaf on the right side, let's apply color 6. It will be slightly lighter. We can also switch to monoline brush and make the size very low. Actually, to be able to do it even smaller, we can go inside the brush settings and in properties, lower minimum size. I will set it to 0. Now we can adjust it, and I will set it to around 9%. Let me first draw a straight line in the center. I will wait a second and then start drawing to the sides. One line will go here, then to the opposite side. I will add another one under it. Maybe one more this way. Then again to the right side. We may start to change the angle. Adding one more line. And a couple more here. Also with a different angle. I will match it first. And then add another line. Let's also add some details on the leaf on the left. But for that I will change the color to number 2. Also drawing a straight line first. It will go through the center. And then I will add smaller lines. 2 will go to the right side. Then I will add one here. Let's try to match it with a line, so it doesn't go outside it. A couple go into the left. Let's make them parallel. And the last one somewhere here. Okay, let's continue using this color. And just add one more layer that will be put under all layers. Here I want to add some random shapes. Starting from here. Draw like an egg. Connect it. Then fill it. And make a few adjustments. Let's not turn it into a perfect oval. That's not what I wanted. Better get something like this. I will make it even wider. And after that I will draw another shape right above the head. Maybe we even better switch to technical pen, because we already increased the settings in stabilization. I will draw another shape here. It will look like this. Let me adjust it. Then I will also fill this one. And adjust it again with Liquify. I will be changing the brush size and work on it like this. Let's make the top part go almost horizontally. It'll look better this way. Now it's fun, I think. I will just draw a small shape here on the right. Let me also fill this one. Maybe I will change the shape a little bit. Make it longer. Actually, if you want to work only on one shape, we can just outline it in freehand and then apply Liquify to it. This way we won't affect the other shapes. I want to make it look like this. Now I'm quite satisfied with it, so I'm removing all selections. Maybe I will just outline these two shapes and move them a bit to the left to balance it. Let me also make it a bit smaller, I think. Now perfect. After all these manipulations, our character design is complete. I hope you had fun drawing this character with me, and I'll appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. For more tutorials and brush sets, please check out my Patreon page. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.